I'm Kate.
I'm Ebong.
And I'm Sonya.
And today, we're dishing with you from End Bistro. We have some lovely things to eat, but first we want to get back to our guest, Miss America.
Miss America.
That's right, we had to come back.
Part 2 of our Miss America interview. Well, welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. We want to talk more about you.
Okay.
Your personal experience. Kate, what do you got?
Well, we were talking about a lot of things, and we just couldn't fit it all into one interview. We wanted to bring you back, but you were talking about Miss America, what the year was like, and everything. But we want to know more about what's coming up in the future for Miss America. I mean, some big news just came out this week. Tell us about that.
Well, we will be on ABC.
Network television.
Yes, isn't that fabulous? In January 2011, and so we are very, very excited about that. It's the 90th anniversary of Miss America, so this is a big year. Very exciting things to come.
Oh.
More secrets.
More secrets. So here's my one secret, because there are, for those of you who don't know the pageant Miss America industry, there are a lot of gossip mongers. So everybody's saying we're moving back to network television on ABC, which is awesome.
True.
But we're going to be back in Atlantic City.
Oh, I hadn't heard this one.
At this point, I have not heard that. From my foreknowledge, we're in negotiations back in Las Vegas. So hopefully they will have us back. We enjoyed our time there.
Las Vegas was
very great. They were great.
What's better, Vegas or Atlantic City? I mean, I like either.
Where did you compete?
I competed in Vegas.
Because I competed in the 90s. We were in Atlantic City.
Well, okay, Ebong showed us in our last episode that he's probably never watched Miss America, so we're going to beat him up after the show.
No, I've seen the highlights.
So we'll beat him up
highlight
afterward.
tape. We're like ESPN.
Swimsuit winner.
So for people like Ebong that maybe hadn't tuned in the past, or that hadn't met a Miss America, and now that he has, he'll feel more strongly connected to it. Why would you tell them to watch the pageant?
Well, you know, what's funny is we hear all the time that there's a severe lack of role models in the community, and then when there is something for people to get behind, sometimes it kind of gets lost in translation. And so I would say the very thing that you say that you're looking for is everything that Miss America is. It's positive young women who are scholastically ambitious, they're community oriented. Everything that you want in a role model or a young woman at this day and age is what the Miss America organization represents. And so it's absolutely something we need to get behind, because it's very relevant. It's something that is going to be here for years to come, and we need to support it because there are not that many programs like this around anymore.
I would also add to that, though, I think a sense of achievement is what is lost on many people with regards to seeing somebody as a role model. I think more often than not, we'll see people, oh, they care for this, they're nice, they're squeaky clean. But in reality, a sense of achievement actually is rather important. Being Miss America, being something that only one person gets to be for a whole year, is actually should be something of a role model.
A little plug for the DC organization, because Kate and I both care deeply about it. How does one become Miss America?
Well, they start off on their local level. They can go to www.missamerica.org. They can click on Become a Contestant. They can find out where the local is near them. They can go. It's free because it's a scholarship organization that's promoting young women. All they ask is that you raise $100 for the Children's Miracle Network, and then you go. You compete in your talent, your swimsuit, evening gown, on-stage question, personal interview, and then they pick a winner. And if you are in a state that's not the District of Columbia, well, you're not a state, but sorry.
Well, I would say a state in the eyes of Miss America.
And a state in the eyes of Miss America, you would then go to your state pageant, compete for your Miss State, and then on to Miss America. And sometimes it takes a while, so keep trying. I'm a four-timer. It took me 4 tries.
And second runner-up twice?
Second runner-up, second runner-up, first runner-up.
How do you stick with it? You're like just not able to crack through. Like, how do you stick with it and know that there's something?
It was one of those things that, of course, going through it, you're kind of like, I don't know what else I could have done. I don't know what else I could have brought to the table. So for me, it was remembering why I got involved in the first place, which was my personal platform and wanting to take that to the national level. And so I realized that every opportunity that I had a chance to be a Miss Local, I was still inching away a little bit at being an influence. And so I was okay with that. Even if I had never won Miss Virginia, I would have been able to, if I competed my entire years of eligibility, I would have been 7 local title holders, and so that would have been 7 areas in my state that would have gotten the word out. And I would have gotten a lot of scholarship money as a result thereof. I mean, there was a girl in Virginia who competed in 19 locals and was first runner-up in all of them, and received $19,000 in some people's eyes losing. You know, but she was winning big. So
she was winning big.
She was winning big.
So what does the future hold for you? You're going to be, Miss America for a year.
Yes.
And then you give up the title to hopefully Miss DC, just saying. And then what's next for Caressa Cameron?
Well, I have 1 year left at Virginia Commonwealth, where I'll receive my degree in broadcasting. And so that's going to be awesome. I'll be knocking on some doors trying to get a job. They better remember me. All these places I've gone and done.
I think it'd be quite the opposite. They'll be knocking on your door.
Remember me from such things as the Miss America pageant. Like, how's that?
Yeah. So going to be great. I mean, I'm so excited to see what the future holds because this organization has done so much. I mean, Deidre Downs just received her doctorate, which is like awesome. And what's so ironic about that is she was the last Miss America to be crowned on ABC. She just got her MD, and now we're back on ABC. And so it's really cool. And I'm excited to see what all of my other Miss America sisters are doing and what they've been coming involved with. And the future is bright. So
how are you going to make your year? I mean, I know it'll be memorable to you, but I would say one criticism I have of the Miss America organization is that it's, you know, you think Miss America, but it's hard to say, oh yeah, Miss America, Caressa Cameron, 2010, or, you know, how are you going to be memorable?
Well, I think what my whole main plight with this entire thing is to save a life. And if I've saved one life through inspirational words or through allowing people to find out what their status is or saving a life through the Children's Miracle Network, that's what I want to be remembered for. I want to be remembered that I was a real girl. In no means am I your typical pageant girl. And so I just want to be remembered for who I am and the mark that I've made. And hopefully it's a positive one and people can look back on me and say, she was a great Miss America.
Would you ever do Miss USA?
No.
Why not?
Oh, when she says that so quickly.
Because what?
Because I choose not to. I mean, at this point, it's kind of like, you've been Miss America. Like, why would you put yourself in a position? I don't know.
Well, sometimes the competition
for me. I'm good. I've won my bowl. My bowl.
Sometimes the competition bug hits you, and you just.
You know, I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, you know, this is over for me. Like, at all these years of everything that I've done,
all those dresses.
There's nowhere. I know. My mom's getting rid of them as we speak. Actually, she's getting her money back. And there's nowhere left for me to go. So, but what will be good is I will have the opportunity to still volunteer, still be involved, still get to watch the dream come true for other girls. And so hopefully that'll be sufficient for me.
Do the Miss Americas hang out together? Like, do they have a timeshare condo?
The Miss Americas have an elite group called the Formers. And I heard that
no, they do not.
They do, and it's in a very elite group of women, and I can't wait to be among them because I still look at them like, what's sorry, because those are my Miss Americas.
What's the first Miss America you remember?
My first Miss America.
Sorry.
Are we over time again?
Probably.
Debbie Turner Bell.
Oh.
Yeah. That's my first memory of Miss America.
I have a million memories of Miss America. I think being Miss America is every little girl's dream.
Yes.
You've reached one dream, but that's just one on the bucket list, as we talked about last time. And I hope that it just is a stepping stone to greater and greater
Can I just say one thing?
Yes, you can.
That I don't know if Miss America ever had the soundproof booth, but I want them to bring it back because that is my memory of pageants. Like the two girls in the booth, they're holding hand, and they're like, it's like soundproof booth.
The other girl answering the question.
Yeah, they're in the soundproof booth.
Before we say goodbye, you have to do one thing for us. You have to give us that winning face. What happens whenever you win?
Do you know the winning face?
Do you know the winning face?
No.
I remember mine, and it was awful, and I don't want to repeat that again.
I remember the song. Here she is, Miss America. That's all I know.
That's right. There she is, Miss America, folks. Thanks so much for joining us this time, and don't forget to come back and see who we're dishing with next time right here on the District Dish.